The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Welcome to the show. We got the band back together. You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star of Frisco, Texas, where it is 57 degrees. The high is 67. The low is 51.
This is Kurt Daniels. That is Nate Newton. He is Shannon Gross. In the back, y'all can't see him right now, is Chris Beam. I am Zaddy Holly, fresh off the trailer parks. No.
Hey, looking slim and trim.
Slim and trim. I got to put some weight back on if I go down to the trailer parks. They get physical down there. I am Zaddy Holly. Together we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak.
Yes, brought to you each and every day by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Is he coming back?
I don't know. What you think?
Probably not.
I mean, you
Is he
paid
on the
all that-
contract?
Paid all that money.
Brandon Cooks. He had one more year, I think.
Paid all that
Yeah,
money.
he's got a year.
He had a year.
Didn't
Yeah.
figure out how to use him
Gallamore's
until
the one you got to think about.
Gallup.
Gallimore.
Oh,
the
Gallimore.
Corner.
Oh, Stefan.
Stefan. Yeah, he's out of contract.
I was like, wait, it's Gallimore, Stefan. Yeah.
How are y'all?
Good.
Good. You
Yeah.
look good, man.
Thank you,
That's
man.
a good weight for you.
Thank you.
You don't look.
Thank you.
You don't look thick.
Thank you.
You look.
A young lady told me I look 10 years younger.
Wow.
I said, listen, if you're lying to me, I'll take it. I'll take
Lie
it.
to me, call me pretty.
Listen, I'll take it any other day.
Yeah.
You know, any
You look
day.
good. That's a good weight for
Thank
you.
you, man. Thank you. I feel
You're
good.
eating regular now.
Feel good,
again?
okay?
Yes,
Steaks
yeah.
and all of it?
Well, I'm not. Well, yeah, I did have steak. Yes, I did.
Did it just tear you up? First solid meal you had?
I took it slow. So like I kind of like
Ramped up?
progressively
Yeah.
got back into the mix. Like the first thing I had one egg over well and 2 pieces of bacon. Like that was like the first thing I like. So the fast broke Wednesday, but I didn't have an appetite. I wasn't hungry, and I just was like,
Because your stomach was probably like
yeah.
that big.
So I was like, well, I'll wait till the morning. Then the morning came, and I was like, all right, let's take it slow. And I had bought one of those egg rings at the store. I've always wanted one like I can make an egg McMuffin.
Like they have at Waffle House.
Yeah, you just bing, and just crack the egg in
Yeah.
there. So I made one of those, and I took a thick cut piece of bacon, cut it in half, put it in the air fryer, kind of like let's take it slow, and and then progressively worked my way. Today,
What are you doing today?
oh, today I'm going to get barbecue today for lunch.
Oh, boy. Watch out.
I'm going to get
Glad-
that big old fat sandwich.
Nice.
Whatever happens.
Glad this show is before lunch. 'Cause it might be bad news.
Yeah.
Hitting that rich,
Man, let me tell you.
food after.
This sandwich has the chopped brisket, pulled pork, the sausage, the jalapeno
Everything,
sausage.
huh?
Yeah. Barbecue sauce.
Oh.
It has the onions.
You might be out of commission for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
It'll be worth
it's worth
it.
it.
Yeah.
100%.
Kurt, how are you? We got breaking news right before we came in here, but before we get to that, how are you?
Good. Glad
Yeah.
to see you guys.
It's a very patriotic shirt you have on.
You know, it's a little.
God bless America.
Is that
there you
in memory of Toby Keith's passing
No,
yesterday?
I wouldn't. Well, I mean, hard out to
Who's
his
next?
family, but I'm not a big Toby Keith.
Who's next, by the way?
What? Wait.
Who's next?
Yeah, Carl Weathers, Toby Keith.
Oh.
Always comes in threes, doesn't it?
Hope it ain't me.
Morbid over there.
Nate, how are you?
Who's next?
You're very quiet today. You didn't
great,
beat on the
man.
table. You didn't join in our.
For the whooping, we've been beat enough, ain't we?
Yeah, I got it off my chest last week. I
We've
missed
been
it.
beat enough. What you think? Yes.
I talked for
We have.
15 minutes last week.
I mean,
about it.
who been more excited, tearing up stuff, rearrange your drinks and all of that? I'm like, from winning, come on, man. Nah, I'm through with the beating on the thing till next year if it's all here.
Well, you're reading some breaking news. What you got in your
Jess
hand
on
over
us
there?
a nice little thing, way to just confuse this thing worse, Jess.
Not me. It's not my doing.
What's the breaking news there, Jesse?
According to Josina Anderson, we already heard that the Cowboys have interviewed Mike Zimmer.
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys have interviewed Aiden Durden. The Cowboys also have interviewed who was the other one? Ron Rivera.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's add another former head coach to the mix. One who, like me, enjoys a nice set of feet. I do enjoy a pretty set of
Not the
toes.
intro I was expecting.
I do enjoy a pretty set of toes, if I do say so myself. Do you know the French tip
Boy, this has
sometimes?
turned.
I'm just telling you.
First segment. Welcome to the show.
If you got a nice set of toes, I'm a fan.
All right. Well, you and this
And
guy
so
get
is
along really well.
And so is this guy. The Cowboys have interviewed former Jets coach Rex
Let's go.
Ryan.
Let's go.
You're excited about this.
And
It's not official, but that's the source.
That's
right?
that's
Calvin
the
Watkins.
rumor.
Calvin Watkins confirmed it. Clarence Hill, bunch
So-
of guys.
So, Chris, you were saying that one of our podcast mates
Yeah.
really
He's all
wanted
over
this
this.
to happen, and he got pretty much roasted for it, right?
Yeah.
The other black guy.
Yeah.
The other black guy.
Isaiah.
I'm glad they didn't confuse me. The other black guy.
There's more than two.
Isaiah was
on our
all
show.
over it. He's like, "This is the guy I want." He goes, "I want Rex Ryan."
And you said he got some crap for it, huh?
Yeah, he got some crap for it.
Well, there
So-
it is. They interviewed him. So
He says when he was in New England with Tom Brady, he said that was the game that they always dreaded, going against his defense. So,
okay,
I mean, he was in the room, so I believe him. So.
yeah. What do you guys think so far of those guys that they've interviewed? Who do
There was
you,
one guy I didn't recognize his name. You mentioned Jess.
Dirty?
Yeah.
Durden. He's the
He's a defensive
line
coach.
coach
Last year.
Okay.
The guy with the accent?
the UK guy.
UK?
He's from the
One
United
internal,
Kingdom.
Yeah, let him go back.
internal guy.
Man, he's a good dude, though.
Dang, Nate.
Wow.
Nate must have been working in the yard this morning.
Yeah, I had. You see, I need some grease. Yeah, I need some hog fat.
All right, so who do you like out of those guys, or do you like any of them so far?
Anybody that can come in and say, you know what, I'm just going to answer Nate's dream. Stop the run. Any one of those guys. If the UK guy can stop the run, I'm down. Stop the run. Hire anybody you want. It's two things we need: some thumping linebackers and somebody up front that don't let Hankins. I'm through. Just anybody that can stop the run.
Kurt?
I think I would probably lean towards Zimmer, just because. Is there concern that you have this head coach
He may not be soft enough.
in the shadows? Kind of. Would that be lurking over McCarthy? I mean, I feel like maybe
Nah.
Zimmer's no longer has interest in being head coach with these other guys. Would
2
Rivera
years
be a
ago,
guy that
no.
wants- no.
2 years ago, it was the same thing. Oh, Dan Quinn is waiting. Dan Quinn tore up out of here.
Yeah, yeah. but I mean, this is a make or break year, literally, for McCarthy since he's on his last year of his
So
contract.
let me.
so,
Can I answer? Can I
Sure,
answer
yeah.
and ask your question
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
question?
Yeah.
If this is the last year for Mike McCarthy, what does he have to? Because we 12-5,
Right.
12-5, right? We've established that. What does he have to do to go from a lame duck coach to getting an extension?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
So you gonna answer my question with a question? Let's keep it going. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I've already answered his question with a question. Answer my
Yes.
question with a question.
So going to that, boy, this is like Inception. There's just layers to it. Does the regular season even matter next year? You could go 17-0, and if you lose in the first round, it don't. In the words of Nate Newton, it don't matter. Like, does the regular season even matter? Do you even get excited during the regular season? Because 12-5 is a hell of a year.
Yeah.
If you don't do anything in the playoffs, it doesn't matter. So next year, fans just going to be like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, great, we beat that team. Great, they were in the Super Bowl last year. They were in the NFC Championship. Great. Get me to the playoffs. I don't care until we get into the playoff football.
Yeah.
Does it even matter?
Yes, the regular season
Answer his
matters.
question with a question.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. I ain't that smart. Yes, it matters in second, and you have to win the second round playoff game. Yes, it matters that the regular season still does matter, and you have to win the second round playoff game. You have to.
Why does it
Boy,
matter?
you went
though?
from
gotta
have you
get to the
regressed?
Why does
Boy,
it-
have you
What you mean,
regressed?
Miguel? How I regressed?
Last year was, man, get to the NFC
It
championship.
is. It was. They didn't do it. You have to reset your goals. Yeah.
But to answer your question, Kurt, I personally think one of the reasons the coaching candidates that the Joneses have been interviewing all have, not all, but most of them have head coaching backgrounds is because, and we talked about this last week, if this season, for whatever reason, according to the schedule, doesn't go to 12-5 or better type plans, and it gets to a point where it's ugly and the locker room has kind of been lost and guys are kind of doing their own thing, I do think the hook can come out mid-season for Mike McCarthy, and now you interject one of these guys who have Mike Zimmer or Rex or Rivera, these guys that have head coaching experience to finish out that year.
But it feels like you're setting McCarthy up to fail. Why
Why would he want that? You saw that firsthand. This is the nature of the business.
Yeah.
When you don't survive and advance where you're supposed to be, this is where you find yourself. You find yourself with that fire lit up under your butt, and you could be the flame could be set ablaze on you, or you can blow it out.
Yeah.
Either way, but this is what you've gotten yourself to now.
Is there concern too that, I mean, we saw last year with McCarthy's play calling and the Texas Coast offense or whatever. It took a little while to get. It got better as the season went along. At the first, it struggled a little bit. They can't afford that this year. If the defense needs half a season to get going again, McCarthy can't afford that, especially with that schedule.
Pull up the schedule so we can, we throwing the schedule at folks. It's a barn burner. It's a true first place schedule.
Yeah.
The thing that I just feel like if I'm McCarthy, I'm like, you know what? I came here. What is his 5th year coming up? Mm-hmm. I came here with a 5-year contract. How many coaches just really get to fulfill that 5-year contract unless they are in some AFC, NFC championship games? This guy, I'll be like, nah, babe, if I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I got these 5 years. I'm going to coach these guys the way I know how. I'm a champion. I'm going to coach them that way. It's going to come down to players. It's going to come down to, can you free agently off-season fix your team? Draft picks, I'm about to give up on. But we need some free agents that can come in here and understand the importance of where we at as a team.
Because you and Mr. Jones on the same page, because he's all in. Whatever that means. That means.
See, don't do that, Jay.
What?
When Mr. Jones say all in, yeah, well, he's a hell of a salesman. Because I know.
Hey, we spent, 15 minutes last show defining what all in means, and everybody had a different answer?
Yeah. I believe, to me, there's no pressure on Coach McCarthy.
Really?
It ain't. No lame duck, no
He
nothing.
assumes he's gone?
I'm in my 5th year. My offense is in place. I've been a year with my play call with my quarterback. Dak, this is the way I saw the last playoff game. Dak has to play better. Our defense went in. You were 7 to 8 games in with a major deficit. The middle of your defense has been gashed and lack of linebackers. You did not fill that. Fill that void. Go out and get you I'm not, until Mozzie does something, I'm not believing in Mozzie Smith. So go out and replace him and replace Gallimore and get you somebody that can help you slow down the run and bring back the corner real slow. By the 6th or 7th game, bring him back slowly. Trayvon, and we should be okay. Now, the big question I have is, who do we sign out of Gilmore, right? Gilmore and Jordan Lewis. If we do that right there.
So when you say no pressure on McCarthy, you mean not from a coaching maybe lose your job standpoint, but from a, hey, I got everything in place.
He got everything in
I'm
place.
doing my job to the best of my ability, so I'm not feeling
Sometime
pressure.
sometimes you got to feel good about you.
Mm-hmm.
And we was doing the pregame shows, and all that week, all you heard was from the players how great a job Coach McCarthy was doing. I don't know if they had got together and said, we're going to set Coach McCarthy up, tell him how great a job he's doing, then we're going to go out here and lay down. You know, maybe they did that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but that's all I heard from upper management, from the players, how great a job he did. The players put it solely in their lap. And when they went out there, you didn't see LaFleur and Coach, doing the coin toss, and, you saw the players doing it. And from that point on, our players didn't show up. Now, that falls on the head coach, okay, but
isn't he in a way now relying on something he can't control, the defense? I mean, he has really not much say in what's going on over there. His career now, his season relies on Mike Zimmer or Rex Ryan or whoever, and that seems like it's a difficult situation to be in.
No, because he will have a hand in picking that coach. What people don't.
Will he though?
Yes, he will.
Will he?
Because this is what
will he have it? Will he have a hand in
this is
when
what,
they go in? So let me ask you this question: when they interview
I'll
Rex,
give you an example. But let me answer you the question with a question.
There we go.
And like I tried to tell everybody, when Ron Rivera left the Washington Commanders, did Eric Bieniemy stay?
No.
So I'm lame and I'm a duck. If one of my wings clipped, yours is gonna be clipped too, bro. All of them leaving. They gonna blow up the squad, bro. They gonna if they gonna lame duck your head coach, the next head coach is not coming in here. Not in today's NFL. Say, yeah, we're gonna keep Zim. Yeah, we're gonna keep Al. Yeah, we're gonna keep Floyd. The coach be like, hold on, coach. Nah, coach. I got my guys. I got to know what's going on.
Right.
So if I'm a lame duck, guess what you is? You're a lame duck too.
So you think Mike McCarthy is in the interviews when they interviewed Rex and Zim and all the other guys? Like where do you feel?
I think they had a meeting before that, and then Mike made some calls, and Mr. Jones and his staff made some calls, be it Mr. Stephen Jones or Mr. Jerry Jones.
But that's not how it works, right? Head coaches usually pick their coordinators.
Yeah.
Right, outside of the owners.
Right.
It's basically, hey, this is still my team. I get to pick all my assistants and coordinators.
But it ain't never worked like that around here.
That's why we're where we're at.
Bruh, the thing is, they're going to have to all work in harmony. If they don't work in harmony,
but how can I work in harmony with people that I don't even agree with?
He's agreeing with these people.
Yes,
he is.
I don't know.
I don't know about Rex.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I was sitting over here kind of, and that's why I miss the.
Because when you're talking about bringing in like guys like Ron, who may be kind of soft spoken at times, guys like Zim, who's not soft spoken at all, guys like Rex, you're talking about bringing in big personalities. You're talking about guys who bring it in with their own opinions. You're talking about guys who bring it with their own experience, and they're like, "Who the hell are you? Like, who the hell are you, Mike McCarthy? I, too, was a head coach. I, too, understand how to put together a team. I, too, understand how to do what I'm supposed to do on this side of the ball."
Some guys are window dressing.
Who? Rex window dressing?
He for the fans, the promotion, how good it looks. That's window dressing, man. Rex ain't Rex good at doing what he do over Sunday.
Hey, Chris has a really good point he'd like to bring up and then take us to break. Chris?
McCarthy hired Mike Nolan as the defensive coordinator.
And we'll be right back on Hanging with the Boys.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole, made with real Hass avocados, will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouth-watering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls, With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy, classic wings. Made to order, cooked to perfection. And sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. And of course, spicy Cajun fried corn. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys. The second segment brought to you each and every day by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. So we got to Kurt. Who was your pick?
Well, Zimmer.
Before we got question on question on question on question.
Yeah, I think he's.
You think Zimmer?
Yeah, the history and all that. I think he would be the leading candidate. I don't know if he's the right one, but I think he's the leading one.
All right, Jess. What about you?
Yeah, out of that mix, Rex will be fun. Rex will be fun.
It would be fun.
It would be absolutely fun.
We have a lot to talk about every week.
Man, we would definitely have a lot to talk about. But Zim, I would go with Zim.
You?
I think Rivera I've heard he's a player's coach. His players really love him. He would be fun because he likes to gamble. They call him, Riverboat Ron.
Mm-hmm.
So that would give us stuff to talk about. Maybe not always good. Zim's kind of boring, I guess. But he's a hell of a DC. My thing with him is, does he identify with those guys over there?
Can he relate to younger
Can he relate to it? Because he's old school. He's part of that. You got this whole new young youth movement in the league now, and seems like these older coaches are, when you get close to 60-ish, you're kind of getting that. It seems like that's the old school way, right? And those guys are kind of leaving the league. So that would be the one thing that I would. But hey, if he can stop the run, and like you said, get some linebackers that thump.
Are you surprised they're not looking at any younger?
And they should get Mike Vrabel. That's who they should get. He can deal with the young folks.
Has anybody talked to him?
Nah, he's that thing you talking about, old school. Owners are in on that now. Owners are like, I want the youngest and freshest mind.
Yeah.
And that's who's getting it. You came up with a
we tried that on the offensive
that
side
Canadian
of the ball,
style offense. And man.
Funny report about Mike Vrabel. They were saying some of the reasons why he didn't get certain jobs. I don't know how true this is, but it was rumored that he was too physically imposing. That he was meeting with owners and general managers, and just his sheer size scared people off.
He's intimidating.
Yeah, they were like, he's too intimidating.
I think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah, they're like, he's too intimidating. He's physically imposing. He doesn't come off like as friendly because of his size. And I was like, okay.
And how did Dan Campbell get a job? That dude.
That was 3-4 years ago. That was before this new wave jumped in there.
I was bummed. I was 50-50. I was bummed that Dan Quinn was leaving, but I was also excited because I'm interested to see.
I was more excited
that he was going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at window dressing, maybe like Nate was saying, you're going to bring the whole band back together again, the head coach.
Something
OC,
had to change, right?
Quarterback.
And it's not changing on the offensive side of the ball, so let's change it on the defensive side of the ball and see what happens. So
the only thing I don't like about the departure of Dan Quinn is like
the guys you have in here that fit that system.
No, I didn't like the way the fans were like, good riddance. I was like, wait a second now. Like we like our memory all of a sudden.
Last year we were
like, but what I'm saying, like, you understand, we talked about Mike Nolan, right? Dan Quinn took over a historically bad defense. And in a short amount of time, led the league in sacks, then backdoor, led the league in turnovers, and moved this defense literally a 180 from historically bad to damn near historically good. And I know that the last maybe 6 or 7 weeks of the season probably didn't sit well with a lot of people, but I was like, damn, are we going to just erase everything that was before that, like that he had done? I do think Washington got a quality head coach.
I do too, and I work with a guy that lives in D.C. He said the fans up there are not happy. He said they are blasting. They're blasting that hire. And I'm like, no matter what, his players are going to play for him. His players loved him. Like they will play hard for him. They love that guy. He gets down in the dirt with them. Like, you can say what you want about what his teams have done defensively in the playoffs and the Super Bowl, but like you're right, man. Like memory is so short around here. Like last year, if he would have left last year, everybody been like, why didn't you fire McCarthy and hire DC? And we got half a year of bad football and then a bad playoff game, and it's like, get out of here.
You suck. You're terrible.
And the lame duck coach survives again. I keep telling you that lame duck thing, y'all. Boy, it ain't what you think it is now. Yeah, it ain't what you think it is. Remember, Kellum got Jason out of here. But you know what, Mike McCarthy, once again, the lame duck made it right on through. I just believe he got the ear of this family. Because if you could have got rid of Coach McCarthy with no problems, just slid him right on out the door after this bad playoff loss, man, fans was ready for everybody to be gone. Well, everybody, including the quarterback.
You got shorts on today,
Jess? Pants on today. They're thin, though. Me and Drake about to be on the internet. So all right. So how do you feel? And I don't know how true this is. A rumor it is, but one of the reasons why Jerry kept Mike McCarthy was because Mike still has the 1 year left on his deal, and Jerry didn't want to have to pay Mike to kind of sit on the fat part of his butt.
Man, I don't know how to,
Do you believe in that? Or you're saying, that's why you brought him back, finish out this deal?
I think Dak really likes
$5 million to give away.
I think Dak really, really likes him as his head coach. And there's a few players that really, really like the way McCarthy does things. That has the ear of the owner. They like how he does things. And even though we as fans, and I'm talking from a fan perspective, don't want to hear that, because y'all have drilled us. Mr. Jones have drilled us, and all of his ownership group, that we are a Super Bowl team, that we deserve better. They don't believe in steps. But to say this, we have not taken any steps.
Great Wall of China.
We have not taken any steps. 12-5, and you still ain't took no steps.
At some point, you rolled the 12-5 dice, right? 3 times.
What's so funny, Jay?
And you've crapped out every time. At some point, you're just gonna ass end your way into something, right? If you just get like Parcells, you just get me to the dance. We've gotten to the dance 3 years in a row, and just luck would say, even if you're a bad team, you're gonna beat a good Green Bay beat us, right?
But skill pays the bill. Skills pay the bills, and everyone is getting better around you. Everyone is getting. Washington will be a better football. I'm not saying they're going to be world beaters. They will be a better football team next year.
I think you have to do something, and I think I've changed my train of thought on this because I was not on this platform. But I think you got to go make when the free agent deadline comes up. I think you got to look at glaring deficiencies and go, we have to go get a good player to fill this, and this, because they haven't done that in a long time. And what's happened? The glaring deficiencies that you had during the season get exposed.
They spent that money on their own guys. So are you going to spend that big money? I mean, you've got Lamb. Patterson,
it hadn't worked.
Dak. I mean,
we talk about how great the draft is and how they do a great job of going and getting this guy and growing this guy and paying this guy. And where are we at? Something's got to change.
You have two
right?
glaring needs on defense. and that is
The middle.
well, not just wing clarity. You got to stop the run, and however you have to do that, you have to do that. And I'm with Shannon. We drafted a guy high, and he went out and lost 25 pounds.
Guys, man.
You don't do that, bro. You don't come from a university and you 325 pounds, and all of a sudden the season start, you 285 pounds.
You need to go, Nate,
Wow.
get him, sit him down in the training table, and bring him an 8-pound bag of fries.
I can't.
This is how you
Then
do it.
high cholesterol can probably kill this kid.
Nick had an interesting
Wow.
thought on that. I hope he doesn't mind me sharing that. But he's like, you remember back when we first got Mozzie, he's like, I don't really like football. I just like to hit people.
Mm-hmm.
We were only hitting people like on Sundays. So what are you doing the rest of the time?
Wow.
Are you actually learning football? Are you studying? Or
No, these guys don't.
I just feel
I
bad.
call out people because I don't want no more trouble. I don't want no more trouble. But I've long said this. There are some people who are in this league, who are on this team, who like what football brings. They don't like football. I don't know. Does that make sense?
That makes all the sense in the world.
There are guys in this league, and not just NFL, but baseball and basketball. There are guys in the league and on this team who love and like what football brings. They do not like football. I hope that makes sense. I hope that you pick up what I'm putting down, but that's where I'm at with some of these guys. They love what the game brings. They do not like the game.
Has it always been like that?
Always.
When you played?
Always. But
I think it was less of it early on, right? I think guys,
if you played
when the money, as the money grew, as the fame grew,
as the
clout
money
grew,
got secure. Remember when we played, you can be for $50 million, but over 4 years.
Nothing.
But you know what, you may get that 1 year,
Right.
Nothing
and then nothing to guarantee.
Yeah.
As the money became secure, players changed the way they thought.
yeah.
And you can almost tell when a guy loves football.
Yeah, you
right?
know the guys that love football.
Like-
you know Sean Lee loved football.
Yeah.
You never questioned, does Sean Lee
Why
love
you had to
football?
go back that far? Why
No,
you couldn't
that's
just-
the first thing that came to my mind was Sean Lee, right? I think about guys that love football, right? Like Sean Lee loved
Jason
football.
Witten loved
Loved
Marion
football.
Barber.
Loved football.
Yeah.
Right? Like these are guys that love football. There's other guys you go, I'm not to bring his name up in a negative light, but we were having a conversation the other day. I was talking with a guy, I played basketball with a guy, King McClure, who played at Baylor. And so Rico Gathers' name came up. And he said, hey, man, whatever happened to him? I go, that's an example of a guy who loved what football bring, but did not love football. This was a guy who they were trying. They were like, you're our project. We're going to pour into you and pour into you. And he wanted to go to the studio and be a rapper.
Kept him around for years, too.
He wanted to be a rapper. And they're like, dude, we're trying to make you the next Antonio Gates. We're trying to make you the next Jimmy Graham. Let's roll. Let's go. Like, you have the size, the ability. And he was like, yeah, as soon as practice is over, I booked a studio session. Like, I got studio time. The engineer's in there. I got this mean verse I'm about to lay down. Boss Man Fat, right? Another one. Right? And another guy who they high draft pick. Skills were there. Like, the physical skills were there. You wanted to be in the street. You wanted to hang around with dudes who shooting guys at clubs. And you wanted to make rap albums. There's no, those two don't exist. You
You know
can't.
the crazy part about him is he could get a Super Bowl ring. He plays for Kansas City right now.
Does he really? I didn't even know that.
He's on their
Know
roster.
that, Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean.
He's on their practice squad.
There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys who, throughout the years, friend of mine, Bruce Carter. Bruce Carter was a kid who just was elite at football from the time that he was in Little League, right? And he was just like, Bruce did not like football. He just so happened to kept growing and being good. And they were like, hey, you got to play football. He was like, okay. And then he was the best linebacker in high school. And he goes to Carolina, and he's like one of the best linebackers in the. But he's like, oh,
doesn't that make somebody like you? Doesn't that piss you
me
off?
Pisses me off.
Because if you would have had your mentality and your work ethic in his body,
I used to be mad at Kevin Ogletree all the time. I'm like, how does Kevin Ogletree get opportunity after opportunity after opportunity? Kevin Ogletree could care less about the game of football. Could care less about playing that game. But they kept writing them checks and they kept paying him and they kept him around. Didn't care two craps about the game of football. Had speed, had athleticism, and it kept him around for probably 3 more years than he deserved to be in the league.
Wow.
All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, Super Bowl. Is it too early in the week? To do
Can
Super
we
Bowl
back
predictions?
that tractor trailer up off them folks? Just Why you ran him? He ran him over.
Hey, I'm glad ain't none of them on the team.
For real.
I'm glad.
I can't. I'm already a little bit in. I can't say nothing about current guys right now. I gotta let some time pass before I can start going at more guys on the team.
Let's go to break before Jesse starts throwing other current guys.
Ooh, some dead bodies.
We'll be right back. Last segment. Can we do Super Bowl predictions? Is it too early in the week?
No, it's the only show we got.
All right, let's do it. When we come back on Hangin' with the Boys.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy, classic wings. Made to order, cooked to perfection. And sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. And, of course, spicy Cajun fried corn. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
James Wright here, your 2022 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year. You know how much I love my Cowboys, and I am thrilled to be talking to you about the 2023 Fan of the Year award presented by Captain Morgan. We're looking for the ultimate Cowboys fan to spice up the game. That means you eat, sleep, and breathe the Dallas Cowboys. If that's you, or if you know someone like me, then go to DallasCowboys.com/fan of the year and you could win tickets to Super Bowl 58 and so much more. Enter today.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every, not day anymore, show week by Jigsaw, the official dating partner of the Dallas Cowboys. And here in a minute, we will see if Jesse stands by his midseason prediction that no one will beat the 49ers.
I stand on business.
Oh, he's going to
stand on business.
Even though he's playing against my homie. Different dude.
People are mad at me when I go in stores around the area because, hey man, what do you think about the Super Bowl? I don't care. They get mad. What? I don't care. I said the Cowboys in. I don't care who wins. Oh boy, that's kind of bad.
You know what? I got to give you props, Nate, because you are truly a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
Like you,
Oh, yeah.
you really, really are. Like I know it's the ongoing bit where you don't pick against them and everything. And
That does smell good. Sorry.
it smells so good.
That does whiskey.
Pass it around. But you like really are. You really are.
Oh, yeah,
you really
man.
don't care. That's not just
Nah.
a bit. Like if the Cowboys ain't in it when their season's done, it's like all right, I'm done. I'll watch, but I don't care.
If I wasn't had some business going on in the Metroplex, I'd be gone.
Be out of here.
I'll be out of here,
Wouldn't
man.
even be worried about football. Huh?
Come on, man.
Is there,
Why?
Is there any part of you that doesn't want San Fran to win? Just
No.
because of the
I'm
rivalry?
gonna go with the NFC.
Okay.
Even though I know that kid up there, your homeboy up there, he's your homeboy now because he's been there for some years.
Okay.
Your homeboy is cold-blooded, man. Even though your homeboy up there, I'm going to NFC. Yes, sir. I'm gonna stick with the NFC.
Okay. I thought maybe
Yeah.
because of the rivalry.
I ain't got no problem with the rivalry. We ain't no rivalry. They done beat us. They going to the Super Bowl. Rivalry over.
I'm talking about back in the day. Like maybe you don't want them to have as many Super Bowls.
Because we got we stole Dion from them the next year and beat them. We repaid them, so it don't matter.
And they gave you Charles too.
Yes, sir.
Which
Charles
actually
Hayes.
changed your career. So you got to be thankful to the 49ers.
Yes,
right?
I am. And love their owner. Their old owner,
DeBartolo.
Oh, my God. He know how to take care of a player now. Yes, he does. Love him, man.
You see that look?
Yeah, because he took care of Charles. I mean, still to this day.
Really?
Yeah, Charles walking around barefooted in our lunchroom and barefooted in his lunchroom, too.
Bible said God takes care of fools and babies. That's what the Bible say. I don't say that. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says
that God says
God takes care of
you
fools
using my
and
word.
babies.
You said it.
So before we do our picks, any Super Bowl memory you want to share? I know we ask every once in a while, but it's been a while.
Yeah, just the parties that we partied.
He don't know about nothing about the game.
No,
Oh, my God.
it's always Atlanta,
party,
Arizona, yeah.
The bars that we went in.
Did you guys ever? Maybe not the first one,
Right.
but was 2 and 3? Was it kind of like we got this, dog? We played the 49ers. We about to
right?
run these jokers.
We played the 49ers for the NFC Championship 2 times?
Oh, I don't know.
Packers that 1 year.
The Packers. Because we truly believe not just us, the Cowboys, but we truly believed in the NFC.
The best.
Once we won that game was just something we did.
That was the Super Bowl?
And I'm for real. I'm for real, man. We used to go to the Pro Bowl and the NFC Championship. We'll be looking at the Green Bay Packers. We'll be looking at the 49ers. Be like, yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. We knew it was over, bro. That's just how it was because NFC ruled, much like Brady.
So did y'all
doing now and
Did y'all
Mahomes
ever?
doing now?
Did y'all ever? Once you won that game, I think this is what you're asking. Did y'all just kind of put it on cruise and be like, let's just go?
That's
party.
literally what I just asked.
Yeah.
Literally, let's just go party. But I'm saying it more blunt.
Yeah.
Let's just go party.
No. We knew we had to close. We knew we had to close the deal. We always knew we had. We believe.
I love this show.
But
I love y'all, man. I swear. I'm
But
sorry.
we really believe. No. Go ahead. You're having your fun. We really believed.
Sometimes I have to. This side of the table, I have to word it just a little bit different to try to get the answer we want. You know how that is.
We really believed that you took care of business. Coach had us programmed. You can party as hard as you want as long as you gave me that same effort on the field. So if you spent
That's a hell of an effort they put on the field.
If you
Mike would tell you if they're gonna double team you on the field, I'm gonna get double team off the field. That's
if you
what
gonna
Mike
do
used to say.
if you gonna do one from 1 o'clock at night to 4 in the morning, at least get me from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 in the evening. You know, so hey, we studied film and we studied clubs too. Yeah,
there you go.
Harry Hines was mapped out, baby.
Y'all wouldn't survive these days. They don't let them loose down there, from what I hear. What I see on
What
the
you
news.
hear, right?
What I see on the news.
What you see,
Turn
yeah.
them loose down there. All right, fellas, it's that time. The big game is Sunday. Where are y'all watching the game, by the way?
Home.
Home?
Yeah, I'll probably be home too.
Home?
I got a little appearance I'm gonna do, so yeah, I'm gonna get paid to watch it this time.
You bring out the rings? Why you never bring out your rings?
It takes a little bit more money. It takes a little bit more money. Yes, it does. I'm talking about over to 10 G's and more, you'll get the rings.
With the quickness.
Yeah. And you know he means that.
Yeah.
Like he means that wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
he means that. Because you were supposed to bring the rings in. You were supposed to bring your
if we ever get to the NFC.
You were supposed to bring your Troy Aikman Rolex gift in. You didn't bring that in?
NFC championship. It'll get.
Did y'all get little mini trophies?
I think we did, but I lost them. I don't know where they at.
You're getting another ring here coming up too.
Another.
Oh yeah.
Another Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Texas Sport Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, just gifts. Just keep on coming.
God take care of fools and babies.
Here's another gift. Take your lotion.
Yeah, that was. Chris already told me. Whiskey.
God keep taking care of these fools and babies, man.
Yeah, they do, man.
I need to start. Lord, I'm a bit of a fool.
Go
too.
do something crazy.
Yeah.
Go do something crazy.
All right, Kurt. We shouldn't even ask you. We know.
Yeah, I mean, I think 49ers are a better team, but you got that Mahomes magic.
Yeah.
They've been there before.
Can't bet against him.
Yeah, you just can't bet
That
against
kid is cold.
What's your score?
It'll be a
KC.
close one. Let's say 28-27.
28-27. Chris, what you got?
I'm going to go with Kansas City 31-21.
31-21. Nate?
I'm going to go with the 49ers, the NFC.
Okay.
By one. Because they're going to take everything they got to keep them dogs off.
Jesse, what you got? San Fran.
I got to stick with
the boom box boys.
I got to stick with them. Man. I think they're going to pull this one out. It's going to
be close, huh?
27-24.
Ooh, 27-24.
And I mean, luck favors the prepared mind. Because the things that have happened to the 49ers to get here, it's been weird, bro. It's just, it's been weird.
I think this is when they come out and have their best game.
Yeah.
They come out and have their best game.
So I got to break the tie, huh?
No, you don't have to, my friend. Go with your heart.
Nate and Jesse, the two former players, are picking San Fran.
Well, I'm stuck. I was stuck. I had no choice. I've been going NFC forever.
I think I'm with everybody else. I think San Fran's probably all around the better team and got better talent. It's like, did you hear what Cam Newton said? I think it was this last week.
No.
And if you think about it, he's probably not wrong. He said Brock Purdy is probably the 10th best player on the 49ers team as far as talent. If you think about it, it's like,
if that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You look around, you see,
But then you got
Christian McCaffrey, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Trent Williams, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner. Who else am I missing?
Other linebacker, would he qualify?
Dre Greenlaw.
Oh, geez, what I wouldn't give to have one of those.
Yeah, you might be right. You get down the list.
I mean, it's way down there. So, but then you got the Mahomes factor that the kid just,
you can't quantify it.
You can't. But I see a scenario where he gets shut down on the last drive by that defense.
All right.
But I'm going to pick Kansas City.
Oh.
Kansas City, I'm going to say 31-27. Kansas City. All right.
Nice.
There we go. So we'll be back, I guess, next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Are we all going to be here next week?
Yes, sir.
It's so much fun when we're
I'll
all
be
in
here.
together. You'll be here, Chris. Do you ever leave?
No.
No? By the way,
before we go,
Yeah.
let me ask Chris this question.
Go ahead.
So, because you would think to yourself, there's two ways to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
The one way is that Chris has created now a vortex of a job security that only he truly understands, knows how to run and operate. But then you get stuck here because no one else can run and operate the way you do.
No time off.
So do you
No lunch
ever
break.
want to train up someone to be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna go and take a couple of days off because that person now may be a little younger, maybe a little cheaper.
You know, injury creates opportunity.
Like, do you think about that? You're like, you know what? I'll show them some stuff, but I'm not giving them everything.
Right.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
He has Scott's for sale.
No, I don't just have Scott.
Scott couldn't run that board.
Scott, no, he's run interference. Somebody always got to have an angel.
Gotta have a sponsor.
Gotta have a sponsor.
Gotta have a
Hey,
sponsor.
Chris, I'm not saying anything, but don't look over your right shoulder.
No, we're good.
The lady with
Jazz
the green
back
hair.
there, just waiting.
Jazz playbook.
When I started
Chris
doing
is
this,
still-
remember when I started doing this, we had like 3 podcasts.
Oh, I know.
And now we have like 8.
I know. You were.
Wow.
You were
So I've expanded it. So,
Yep.
like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
there you go. And I owe you guys a big thank you. My teeth did
For
not.
bringing you back?
No, that too. Thank you for the invite. Thanks for having me. And I have.
See that? Oh, that's a perfect example. Another perfect example. When you walked away, we went to Derek and said, "Hey, if you're gonna bring anybody else in here, consult us. Consult us. Don't just put anybody with Hanging with the Boys because they may not fit."
Oh.
I don't know if Derek listened to us or like
Well, if you keep talking, he's gonna walk around that corner because his show's next.
That's fine. That's cool.
let's
He
see
won't
if
be able to hear us. I hope.
That is a good point because, like, you pull any one of us out, it's got to be the right.
Gotta be the right mix.
This show is
It's a hard room to get into,
This-
like Jason Garrett said.
Even the guy or girl that don't want to talk cannot replace Kurt.
That's true though. They can't because Kurt has his zingers. Kurt has his one-liners. Kurt has his information. Kurt has his ability to get us a show run sheet every day.
a delicate balance.
Yes.
But thank y'all for encouraging me to go to the dentist. I have one more appointment next week, and then I'm up to speed, and I will never not go.
Okay.
Every 4 months or 6 months?
Every 6 months.
I'm back. Now I just got.
You know how bad
Now
this boy
he's
had.
broke, but-
It's the 8th appointment. But you
I know.
We gotta go in sections. They can't do all at one
You want to
time.
know how bad it was?
Wow.
She got my mouth open, and
Hey,
the hygienist, right? She's doing. They had to do a deep cleaning.
Right.
It's so bad they had to do one. It's not like my teeth were like all gritty. It's just been a long time.
Yeah.
She had to do this half. I got to go back and get this half done. They couldn't do it all because they had to numb me to just clean, right? And she got my mouth. She goes, "Are you a smoker?" I said, "Never smoked anything in my life." Drink coffee? No, ma'am. Just tea. My teeth were so stained up. It's been so long. But thank y'all. And
Yeah.
now I
Next
got to go.
doctor.
The
Next is
doctor. As
the
soon as I
doctor.
get this done, I'm going to get the doctor part taken care of. So thank y'all for caring more about my
go.
health than I do. So I appreciate it. So anybody that's been a while since you've gone and got your teeth fixed, go before they get like mine, where you have to go back 87 times before you get them fixed. So there you go.
Boom.
Thank you, guys.
Proud of you, man.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
All right, fellas, great show, man. This was fun. I don't want to leave, but we got to go so Derek doesn't get mad at us. Jesse, Kurt, Nate, enjoy the Super Bowl. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. My man,
Josh.
What is his name? I forgot his name for a second
hit us
myself.
up,
I was like,
hit
what
us
is
up
his
on
name?
the socials. Jazz, we miss you. Brother Will, come see us sometime. We will be back next week. Talk about the Super Bowl and other things on Hanging with the Boys. We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!